Hi, I'm Sailor Neptune, Michelle, and today I'm going to talk about something that, you know, I think we can talk about. So, there's this hang up that, well, it would happen a lot when I would use the Google web shooter. That's in my Google Chrome base reckoner. It used to have this thing where it would cut out on films, but it hasn't done it yet. And I've been using it what, a week and a half, and it hasn't done it yet. Well, I've been using it for some time and it hasn't done it yet. But I always still look at all my films after they've been related to YouTube to see if the times are keeping the same. Now, in some of the Google built-in web shoots, some of the Google web shooters and some Google Chrome bases and Chromebooks, some of them will have this hang up where either they won't stop shooting or they'll start putting everything or they'll put everything in files that YouTube can't upload. Now, neither of those two hang-ups have ever happened to me. The hang-up that seemed to be the one that seemed to happen was, a film being cut short. Now, keep in mind, you can't do that much shifting and undoing with this one. It's not like with the camcorder one where you can put it on still. But anyway, that's not even the grounds of this film. Now, the true grounds of this film would be like something like this. Alright, so you have these folks, and they go around, and they think it comes to AEW. Now, AEW followers, not all of them, but some of them believe that AEW is going to beat WWE. AEW themselves actually thinks they're going to beat WWE. But we gotta be earnest about this one right now. If IW cannot beat WWE, and they've been around for 17 years, and they've been saying the same thing for 17 years, then why would AEW believe they could do what IW could not do? Because they got a lot of trade worth, a lot of gold. Is that it? Is that what they believe will make them bring down WWE? That must be what they believe. But they do the same dumb things that IW does. And it's not my belief here, okay? They make fun of and put down WWE, something that IW does. They like to go around and knock off WWE shit, something IW does. It isn't just some belief here with no truth behind it, Now, I know that there's going to be folks out there saying, "Oh well, AEW, they're going to do what WWE cannot do." What's that? Put on a good wrestling show? I think WWE's always put on good wrestling shows. Oh, what's that? Have more trade worth? Well, WWE probably has as much trade worth as AEW does. But let's keep in mind here what we're dealing with here. You see, a lot of folks out there AEW thinks they're going to beat WWE, but they're not. Why they believe this, I don't know. Now, let's be earnest here. They can't outdo WWE. They can't really bring them down. And I don't care what anyone says about, oh, they got Chris Jericho, oh, they got Cody Rhodes, oh, they got Dean Ambrose, oh, well, they got Jack Swagger. Well, that's not bringing WWE down. All right? Nothing they do is ever going to bring WWE down or put them out of business or whatever they want. See, I know there's a lot of IW needs an AEW followers out there who are mad that WWE has been around for a long time. A lot of them that are mad that IW cannot beat WWE. So AEW thinks they can. Why? Why they think they can do what IW is still seeks to do in 17 years. Oh, because they got more trade work. That seems to be the only thing they think that they can do that. Never mind about anything else. That's right. Because they got this belief in their head that World Championship Wrestling came very close in 1997 or whatever, 1998, 1 or 2 years. Well, in their head, they believe that WCW came that close. Then they believe that somebody else should do it. That's what it's all about. You know, this whole, hey, we got to get even toll. You know? And if that was the goal of IW or Impact Wrestling or AEW, All Elite Wrestling, was just to bring WWE down and put them out of business, and that was a really bad goal. Plus, that's a goal that's not going to happen. If that was your only goal for being in the wrestling business wasn't just to outdo someone, but was to put them out of business, and that was just dumb. And I know there are going to be a lot of folks saying, oh, WWE put a lot of other wrestling businesses out. Sadly, a lot of these other wrestling businesses didn't shift with the times. They were doing the same old thing. And a lot of these wrestling businesses were owned by former wrestlers that really didn't have any wisdom in running a wrestling business. That was the truth, you know. So apparently you folks think that all the other wrestling businesses need to be evened. Well, the truth is that you folks that talk about it, you only cared about two wrestling businesses, WCW and ECW. Okay? WWE had nothing to do with those two closing down. It was American Online didn't want to be in the wrestling business anymore, and that's why they sold off WCW. ECW couldn't have hang-ups when it came to getting trade work and being on Folkworks, and that's why they went down. It had nothing to do with WWE. So all you AEW followers and IW followers out there that want to get even for what happened to your two beloved wrestling businesses, grow up. Plus, these AEW followers seem to actually truly believe they're going to outbeat WWE. Well, that's not true. It ain't happening. I don't care how many times AEW says it, it ain't going to happen. It's like IW, and they've been saying that shit for 17 years, and it hasn't happened. All right? You can all talk about, oh, they sold out small sport houses and small playhouses. Good for them. And then you're going to go on and then you're going to say, everyone went home happy. Well, not everyone. There may have been some at your shows that weren't happy. You know, don't go around horse shitting saying that everyone was happy. You know. And then you're talking about, oh, it made more ratings on TNT. Want to know why? Because they ran it. They ran it 2 times in one night. All right? That's why it got a bigger watch time. Not that it was more good, because it got ran 2 times in one night on TNT. And apparently now, they're just going to run it the first time on TNT, and then the next time on TBS. So, unless you folks want to jump from TNT to TBS, go right ahead. So, I hardly doubt that they're going to get a good watch time tonight, because I believe WWE is going to have NXT ran 2 times on USA. Oh, so and then we'll come back and see what the big tracks are. Only I believe NXT was the more good wrestling show out of Dynamite. That's just what I believe. Okay, I have no truth to it, but that's just what I believe. So AW can talk about how they're going to beat WWE in this. Well, it ain't happening. All right? It ain't going to happen. And IW can talk the same talk, but they've been talking that same talk for about 17 years. So if someone in 17 years couldn't put out someone, what makes you think you folks can do it? Why? You got a lot of trade worth? Is that it? Is that the only thing you think you're going to outdo them? Oh, we got a lot of trade worth, so we're going to put them out of business. Okay, whatever. I'm Sailor Neptune. Michelle, hope you like this film.